All right, I want to talk about section 1.2, extend numerical patterns. Okay, we're going to continue talking about those numerical patterns like we did last time. And remember, a numerical pattern is simply a sequence of numbers that has been created using a pattern rule. Using a pattern rule. I've been calling that just a rule, but a pattern rule is probably a little bit more specific. Now this time we're going to extend the pattern. And that kind of sounds exactly like you think it means. It means if you get a pattern like this, 3, 6, 9, 12, you'll get 2 blanks after it. And we'll be doing what we did before, where we ask ourselves, okay, ascending, descending. If it's ascending, we can tell that this is going up. I'm going to likely use add, multiply, or a combo. So here, though, I can see, well, it's pretty clear that I'm going to be adding 3 as my rule that I'm going to be using. So I can just fill out the rest of these numbers pretty easily. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. And that's a pretty simple way to do it. That's pretty much all that I'm going to do, but I'm going to take a look at one example that is a little bit more complicated, just so that we can feel a little bit confident in what we know what we're doing. Let's take a look at this pattern. Let me go find it again quick. Here we go. We have 24, comma 14, comma 9. And the question is, what are the missing numbers here? Okay, so let's look. I'm going descending, so that means I'm going to subtract, or I'm going to divide, or I'm going to do a combo. Subtract, let's see, if I subtract it, this is a minus 10, and minus 10 does not work. So it's not going to be subtraction. Let's see if it's a division. 24 divided by something is 14. Nothing easily, so that means it's probably not going to work, because I don't see giant decimals start to happen. Because I could try to figure that out, but that would just be rough. Because I could say, well, 24 divided by 14, and that's our answer. And that's probably not the number we're looking for, and it's probably not going to be a very big fraction. So it's not going to be division either. So let's think of some combinations that we can use to get from 24 to 14. Well, it looks like I bet I could do a divided by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12, and then I could do a plus 2. Or I could do a divided by 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 24 divided by 3 is 8. And then I would need to add 6. So it could be a divided by 3 plus 6. And let's test those out on our other two. We have 14. Let's see. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Oh, that does work. This is likely the one that we're looking for, because it works on both of the numbers that we've got. So I've got my rule now. Now I just need to use it to apply to these others too. Okay, so let's take a look at 9. Now here, well, I've got 9 divided by 2. Oh no, well, I can't do that evenly, but I can do that pretty easily. And if I'm not sure, I can always load up my calculator, and no shame in using a calculator to check yourself. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Remember, we're not done with our rule, because we also need to add 2. Plus 2 is 6.5. So our first number here is 6.5. Okay, now I need to do the same thing again. 6.5 divided by 2 equals, let's see, 6.5 divided by 2 is 3.25 plus 2 is going to be 5.25. And that's going to be our last number to kind of complete it. So here is our complete series with what we're looking at. If you feel like you get it, go ahead and go on. I'm going to do another example, and I'll probably just do number 1 from the homework, so you can kind of check yourself and see if you got it right. Oh, number 1's pretty easy. Maybe I shouldn't do that one. We'll look at it anyway. Maybe I'll pick something a little bit more difficult. Let's see. Let's find this one. Let's find the next two here. 4, 17, 56, blank, blank. All right. Going up. It's not going to be a simple add or subtract, I would imagine, at least I'm pretty sure, because let's see, an add would be plus 13 here, and another plus 13 would get me to 30, and that's definitely not it, so we're not adding. I'm not going to multiply 4, 8, 12, 16. It's going to be like a little bit more than 4, and I would have a lot more decimals, so it's not going to be that. So it's definitely going to be a combo. Okay, so let's think of a couple combinations that I can use to get from 4 to 17. Well, like I said, it's almost times 4. So I could do a times 4, which gets me to 16 plus 1. That would work. I feel like that might be the thing, so I'm going to check and see on this one. 17 times 4. Now, I can't do that one in my head. I mean, I could, but I don't know if I have the patience. Is 68 plus 1 is 69, so that's definitely not it, unfortunately. Let's see. What if we go over? Let's do a times, and that was too big. Let's do a times 3. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 5. Well, let's try that. 17 times 3. 17 times 3 is 51, and 51 plus 5 is 56. So this is our rule. This times 3 plus 5. So now I've got 56. 56 times 3. Oops, I should clear my screen. 56 times 3 plus 5 is 173. Now my last one, I'm going to do 173 times 3, and then I'm going to add 5. 173 times 3, 519 plus 5. Remember, I'm doing my order of operations. I'm not doing my adding 5 first. The order in which I do this is very important. It's going to be 524. And that's what I've got for my last number here. Here's my finished set. Not too bad. Okay, go ahead and good luck. Hopefully it makes sense. If not, ask a friend, ask an adult, or ask me.